Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where this is disgusting. Rodhi has managed to get a county in the middle of us, and it's a problem. We will deal with it, but not right now. Right now, of course, what we are working on is getting all of our infrastructure created to be able to go absolutely nuts. Now, I did see a question about how the conversion was going. It's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. Because we are only appointing people to, or rather, because we're only vassalizing people who are our faith, and we're demanding conversions from people who aren't our faith, that means that Ashari is spreading very, very well. Even if it's not us who's spreading it. It is definitely spreading. You can see in locations like this, the liege's faith here is not, in fact, what the faith of the county is, which means that that liege is going to be working to convert it. So that's great. We don't need to work on our faith in our personal area, except for Kira, apparently, which we should definitely be working on. When did that get converted back to Wakiism? Okay, we're definitely going to do that, but everything else over here isn't technically within our territory. I don't think we hold the Kingdom of Sao right now, do we? Oh yeah, we do. So we should probably work on this, but I believe all of these people are the wrong religion. Yeah, we've got a little bit of a religion outbreak over here, but it's not a big deal. We will deal with this. We could potentially demand conversion from these guys, and I'm going to try it. We're going to demand conversion of all of these gentlemen, and we'll see who accepts, but I'm not really willing to give them a hook or anything, so we'll just see what they want for it. Okay, this guy accepted. This guy accepted. This guy accepted. This guy wants a hook. I will not bargain for his soul. Anybody else? Honestly, no, that was 3 for 4. That was really good. So it's this guy that we can now imprison like this. If he rebels, that's fine. We'll go ahead and raise up troops over here, just in case. There's a 40% chance that he rebels. He did indeed. In we go. Although, before we do this, I'm going to stop moving here, and we are going to split off the levies. We do not need them. I do not want to pay for them. Any levy troops, get out of here. We'll select these guys. They're going to head on up, and we're going to come down and kill this guy's troops. Excellent. I wish we could put these levies down, but we couldn't until we got to here. There we go. We should have absolutely no problem with this. And then we will revoke this title from the guy and give it to somebody who will convert, or who already is converted, more specifically. We did capture his son. Okay. And 3 months on this siege. Sure, we'll wait it out. That is fine. I do want to look down here. We definitely want to put in Masonic dealings, huh? We can gain 150 prestige. The odds are that we get a fair deal. Oof. And where is this? Munio? You know what? I don't think we actually care that much about the holding taxes of Munio. We'll go ahead and do that for now. And then we'll put guilds in over here, of course, for the development growth. Excellent. So these guys should now be working to convert their counties to Ashari, which is perfect. And I do want to take a quick look at the culture situation down here. You can see basically all of our cultures are the correct culture except for Zagawa down here. That is something that we will be changing, of course. And the way that we need to do that is we need to have our steward to promote the culture there. So at this point, the choice is between promoting the culture in Kira and increasing the development in the county. And I kind of would prefer to have development in our capital, in all honesty, right now. So that's the choice that we are making there. As far as taking over the rest of Africa, that is indeed our long-term goal, is to unite Africa and to convert it all. She's just a dog. Get out of here. That is indeed our long-term goal, but we are currently building up our infrastructure for being able to do that. So we will imprison this guy, disband our troops, we'll pop back to realm mode. We will revoke this guy's title. Oh, we can't because he's not our direct vassal. That's interesting. Okay, so his direct vassal is this guy. Apparently. The Sawafar Emirate. Okay, that's really awkward. That is incredibly awkward. So we're going to retract a vassal from him, and that is this guy. He'll accept this. He's not happy about it, but he'll accept it. Excellent. He thinks it's unjust, but we'll go ahead and do that, and now we'll revoke the title from this guy. And we are, of course, going to grant this out to two separate people. We will revoke this lease. Yes, they're going to be upset at us, but that's fine. We're going to revoke this lease. We're going to grant it to a low noble. And then we're going to grant Tumak here over to someone who is correctly cultured and who is correctly faithed. And it'll be this guy. I'm not going to give it to our half-brother because he has a hook, or we have a hook on him, rather. But he has a claim on our stuff, so I don't want to give him troops. So we'll pass Tumak over to this guy. Fantastic. So he is now the correct culture and the correct faith, and he will work on converting that over for us. Great. So with that underway, we of course need to continue work over here. And I didn't invest over here, and I'm not interested in investing over here, because this is not technically within our de jure realm. And we may be interested in investing in it later on, but right now, absolutely not. Of course, we're currently working on coinage for increased development growth. Then after that, I think we're going to go for communal government and or manorialism. We'll see how household soldiers fills up, or where it decides to go next specifically. So that'll all be good. We are, of course, constructing here. Where can we construct? We can actually build hunting lodges here, and I wouldn't necessarily mind that. If I recall correctly, we could replace the mud brick towers here with desert agriculture, and based on our tier list, that's exactly what we want to do. We also probably want to replace these wooden barracks with pastoral land. So that'll be great. We'll get that underway, and it's over here that we can't actually swap the earthworks to anything else useful. So that's fine. We're currently making 22.7 gold per month, and that is going to continue to skyrocket. We do have hillside fields here. We need guilds. That is definitely something that we need. We have another daughter. Do we not have a son yet? That is correct. Okay. Well, we're still quite young. We're 22, so in theory, that should not be a problem. Excellent. We can see that we're currently making 3.3 gold per month from our holding here. Now, one thing I would absolutely love to do is bump up to High Crown Authority, but without royal prerogative, that is, of course, not an option. We did just lose our steward. And having a high-skill steward is actually a big deal. I'm not going to put this guy in there. He is, not good. We're going to put this uncle in here as well. Or rather, instead, because he's a much more skilled steward, and that is very good for us. Of course, increasing development in this county is a long-term investment, and so that is something that we need to work on. That's something that I'm very happy to be working on right now. I do want to spend some gold. We've got some of that, so we'll go ahead and put in guilds over here for additional development growth. We do have guild halls over here. That's perfect. An alliance? I don't care. This guy is wants us to reconsider his claim for the Wiala of Suf. Where is this? No, seriously, where is this? Let's lock that. And do that. Inside of Riga. I have other pressing matters. Get out of here. We need to invest our cash. That sounds expensive. Once we have our economy sorted down here, we'll be in a fantastic position for that. Okay, one of our wives has died. That does, of course, mean that we need to find a new one. We can transfer this guy over here. Who is this? Oh, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Go ahead and do that. And we have too few spouses, of course. I would like to find one with a good congenital trait. Actually, this one's a good option. Sure. Let's go for it. Okay. So with that underway, we do need to think about Jimmy, but that will be expensive to get Jimmy away from Rodhi. We may want to wait until they are perhaps getting declared on by more Crusaders or something. I also wouldn't necessarily mind if they attacked Jerusalem. That'd be probably a good thing for us. Regardless, it's completely fine what's going on up there now. We don't exactly care. We do need to get guild halls constructed over here ASAP. So that is our next priority. And that is making merely 44 gold. We can create titles, but that costs money. We can declare wars, but that costs money. And so, we shall not. We can do some opinion increases, and actually that's not a terrible idea right now. Amiable is running away. We'll be patient. Last time it never told us that she came back, but she did. Okay, Amiable did not return. Oh, no, Amiable did come back. Excellent. One of our, I believe that was one of our brothers brought her back. Sure. Amiable's gotta be getting pretty old now. I mean, we're 23, so we got her when we were like 4 or 5. Yeah, she's gotta be getting up there. She'll probably die pretty soon, and that'll give us a lot of stress, but that's fine. We can, for now, always pet Amiable, and that would lose us some stress. We do have currently 21 stress. We're going to go ahead and pet her. Excellent, and that lost us 11 stress. Nice, we didn't even overshoot with that. That's good. That is very good indeed. We do need to get that guild hall going ASAP. There we go. Excellent. Any other guild halls that we need to construct? I think that's all of the guild halls anyway. This one over here is constructing prayer halls, which isn't really what we want. Oh no, we do need a guild hall over here. That's fine. Any others? This is a temple, so that one can't build a guild hall. That city holding just finished a guild hall. Okay, that's a temple as well. Looks good. We can get... Oh, there we go. Yep. That is very, very sad. Amiable has walked by my side for many years, and the passage of time does not spare dogs. As I kneel beside her, she starts wagging her tail slowly, but she cannot raise her head. I sit with her long into the night, petting her white back until the tail stills. I will miss you, Amiable. We knew that was coming, but that is very sad. We're gonna grab War Profiteer, but we're not happy about it. An unwanted pregnancy, huh? Okay, well... I don't really care. Why are you bothering us with this petty squabble? We'll gain 150 prestige. Sure, we're working towards Exalted Among Men. And in the meantime, of course, we are working up our monthly income. We could upgrade these hillside fields, but instead, of course, we still have a couple of guild halls to construct, and that is the higher priority. Absolutely. It's going to be 2 more month ticks until we can build this one. That is fine. And where was that other one? I know there was another one around somewhere where we needed a guild hall. Wasn't there? Or am I just dumb? I mean, we already know I'm dumb, but... I think it is just this one. Okay, sounds good. We're definitely going to put in that guild hall. Get that sweet, sweet development growth. Excellent. You can see here we're up to almost 25 gold per month now. Increased control in county has just finished up. So where else do we need to increase control? Down here in Kira. Sounds good to me. Our popular opinion is super low right now, but we'll just work on bringing that control right on up so that we can make additional cash here. Wonderful. We've just about gotten another point of development in our capital. Of course, the reason that we're doing it in our capital is because we have the floodplains bonus here, which gives us plus 20% to our development here. We can see, because it is floodplains, we're doing it here, and that will actually propagate to neighboring locations with lower development. You can see here, from neighbors. So we just are completely fine with keeping it in our capital and just letting it propagate out from there. It's not a problem. If we hop into development map mode, we can see that's exactly what's happening. It propagates out from these higher locations of development. So that is perfect. Small plantations were just constructed somewhere. Okay. That is, of course, fine. We are going to continue to work on getting all of these level 1 buildings constructed. Over here, farms and fields would be the correct thing to construct, and we can do that just as soon as we get paid next. We're up over 25 gold per month right now, and we do have War Profiteer, so we wouldn't necessarily mind being brought into a war in which we're not participating. Like, if we really wanted to cheese this in multiplayer, what we'd do is both parties would choose War Profiteer, go to war with each other, and then just ignore the war. Just completely ignore it. That would be the way to cheese it. It would generate a fair amount of extra gold, actually. That would work. This is not multiplayer, of course, so it's not an option. The AI would not agree to that. We got another daughter. That's a lot of daughters. I'm going to go ahead and switch this daughter over to stewardship education. This does mean, because we have no son, that our succession would be really messy, because it would be split amongst all of our daughters. The moment we have a son, then our succession is perfect. The moment we have 2 sons, our succession is substantially worse. Luckily, we're 24. We don't care too much about our succession details just yet. That guy died, and we can no longer sway him. Okay, sure. We'll go ahead and sway this guy instead. Wonderful. Let's begin construction of farms and fields over here just as soon as we get our next payment, which should be any time now. Anytime now. Still anytime now. There we go. Okay. Nice. That will get us a fair amount of tax. Of course, that tax will be filtered through this vassal, which is unfortunate. And we can't actually work on their vassal contracts with a clan government, which is a little odd, but okay. Or maybe it's just that we can't work on it on particular levels. What if we talk to, like, this person? Yeah, we can't adjust their vassal contract. That's fine. Maybe it's a technology? I don't think it's a technology. I think it's a feature of feudalism and not clan government. This is not technologies. What am I doing? Technologies are in here. High Crown Authority is what allows you to blah, 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 blah. Can change between all available succession laws. Yeah. Yeah, nothing at all about vassal contracts. Okay. I'm not surprised by this, of course. If we're in High Medieval, unlocks the Palatinate feudal contract. So apparently we would get some sort of feudal contracts eventually. We can burn this person. I don't really care about her. And that would get us some faith, so we'll go ahead and do that. Excellent. Absolutely fantastic. We are, of course, still working on a control over here in Kira, and that is increasing our income a little bit. Taxes are currently reduced by 78% because we're only at 22 control. Everywhere else, our control is maxed out, which is great to see. And we have enough money now that we can begin working on another structure very shortly. In fact, we could do it now, and of course, the next in the priority list is desert agriculture. So we'll go ahead and begin constructing that, and the reason for that is because of the development growth that it will eventually give. And then, of course, after the desert agriculture, then we are interested in pastoral lands over hunting grounds, once again because of the development growth. Excellent. So in one of these mosques up here, or perhaps one of these cities, we can start our next construction project pretty soon, actually. We could start working... This is a temple holding. So I'm actually not that interested in building monasteries and a temple holding. I'm not going to tear them down for now. I might do that later on. But right now, I'm most interested in farms and fields because that gives us development growth and the most possible tax. There we go. Our income is definitely beginning to snowball. It's beginning to get, I wouldn't say out of control, but it's beginning to get faster. We're definitely able to construct a lot simultaneously. And that is just magnificent to see. I'm very happy to see that. Also, one of our wives is pregnant. Okay. We can try to sway this guy, and I don't really care either way. We can just do this learning challenge. He actually was convinced. Okay. That was pretty low odds there. I would also like to, negotiate with this guy. I wish there was a way where I could be like, look, do you want to just give me this exclave back so we don't have to fight about it? And he'd be like, sure, I really don't care. That'd be a nice way to handle it. With rulers you have a good relationship with, just be like, look, we got to do something about this situation. We have this big old border here, but then there's this exclave, and we got to stop that. Of course, we have exclaves out here, so there's that. We do need to get up to Exalted Among Men, and we're making our way there. That's fine. We're currently Illustrious, but in order to do the Invade Kingdom, we need to be Exalted Among Men. Which we will definitely do. Absolutely no problem. But first, we need to construct, over here, farms and fields. We are just waiting until we get the cash. Somebody lost some opinion of us. Sure, I don't care. I don't think that's all that impactful right now. Come on, payment. Got it. Farms and fields, under construction. We can get a new perk, and we're going to grab cutting cornerstones, honestly. There we go. That'll give us 5% reduction on our building and holding construction costs. It's not tremendous, but it will add up. And it's actually slightly better for us right now than meritocracy. We're currently gaining about 26 gold per month, and that amount will continue to rise. We do need to work on this mosque over here. We have a fair number of holdings, in fact, that we still need to work on. Up to 26. We were at 25.9 before, and I rounded it. But now we're officially at 26 per month. That is great. And there are still locations where we're not building. Okay, we finally have a son. That is good for us. We want to immediately change this son over to a stewardship education. Wonderful. We'll see if he survives, and if we have any additional sons that we'll have to disinherit or something. But that'll be fine. Yeah, we definitely have a lot of holding structures that I still want to build before we start going back to war. The reason why we're doing this, of course, is because war is expensive. And I want to have these investments made before we are going to war so that they can be paying off in the background. Once we get this done, it'll be done. And then we can use all of that money for fighting. And that will be fantastic for us. Of course, we'll have to do more investment once we get manorialism and battlements, but it'll be much faster at that point. Yes, I accept your invitation. Fantastic. I look forward to this. We could upgrade these hillside fields, although I think it's more important right now to be working on situations like this. We got a favor hook on that guy. Great. Because I don't want our vassals to be constructing the wrong buildings, I'm okay with them upgrading existing buildings. In this case, of course, we go for pastoral lands because it is development growth rather than hunting grounds, which does not give development growth. We'll go ahead and take the stress and spend the prestige. That's fine. Sadly, we can't pet Amiable anymore, but that's fine as well. We'll just lose some stress. That'll be great. Not concerned about that one at all. Farewell, my cousin. No more stress. Excellent. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to continue our mega investments. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I'll see you all next time when we realize that they started the Arabian Empire.